I think I looked at the clock. I think the goals, they said it was in the 88th minute. I think I looked at the 85th minute. I'm like, listen, my legs, in my head, I'm like, my legs are tired. I'm not going to overtime. So I go, the next time the ball gets out wide, I'm just going to, make that run that I always make right down the middle. And, Moffat played a great ball out wide to Orozco, and he played a great ball into the box, and I just attacked the ball and finished it away.
What was the feelings in that moment?
The feeling's great. One, because it's two New York teams, the East River Derby. This is the second game against them, second win. Last year in PKs. But I think it shows that an MLS side an NASL side can do well in the Open Cup. And our goal's been set from the beginning of the year to win it. And I think we can compete with any team in the MLS. So it felt great to score that goal. And now we got to recover and get prepared for the next game.
This is the second year you eliminated NYCFC from the Open Cup. So do you think you proved something doing it 2 years in a row and beating an MLS team 3 consecutive years?
We won. Obviously, they didn't play some of their players, so they can't because of the international rule. It's just the way it works. That's the way the Open Cup works. So you got to put your best team that you can out there, and we did that. The first half at times was a little difficult, but we adjusted in the second half. We created chances and opportunities, and Freeman came up with that big save in the second half when he slid to stop the goal, and then we continued to build off the momentum from our fans. The fans, the 5 points were great all game today, and we needed that. So it was good. So now we just got to get ready for the next one.
Do you consider it a success to get the Cosmos back to the next round?
Yeah, I think our goal is set high, and everybody knows it in the organization, from every player, from 1 to 25, from the coaching staff, from the whole organization. Our fans believe in us too. So we go out there to win every game. So we're gonna have another difficult game coming up. The next game, I think we're gonna either play DC or Philly or Red Bulls, but I'm not sure. I think the draw's tomorrow, and but that's the challenge you want. We don't want to play USL team. We want to play MLS teams. We want to prove that we can be the best in this country.
As a follow-up, was the outcome of the spring season motivation for tonight?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, obviously we were unlucky for the spring season. Even if we just got that tie against Fort Lauderdale, we would have won. Congrats to Indy for having a big game, winning 4-1 and winning the spring season. But the spring season's behind us now. The fall season starts in July, but the 29th we're going to have another Open Cup game, so our focus is on that.
What was your impression of the field?
The field's all right. I mean, obviously it's not grass, but the ball was moving pretty well on it. Maybe a couple spots, a little bouncy here and there, but overall, it was one of the better turf fields that we played on.
Do you think NYCFC took you guys lightly?
I don't think so, because I think they came out hard. I think, at times it was very physical. Guys were getting into it, but, if they did, they did, but I don't feel they did. I know, I've read stuff that, they're going to try to put their best team that they can with the rules, and so I believe they did, and, we did what we had to do to win the game.
From your perspective, what were some of the keys defensively that made you guys so successful against an MLS team tonight?
I think, we have a great defensive team. We have guys that work their asses off, their butts, but and that's what, at the end of the day, that's what it comes down to. You have to be able to work hard, and we work on our tactical shape a lot, because it's important. Nowadays, if you're watching the Euro Cup, you see Romania and Iceland and all these other teams. As long as you're organized defensively, you're gonna have the opportunity to win the game. And so as long as we're organized offensively, we have players that can do magical things on the field. So we feel good going forward, and can't wait for the next game.
In terms of scoring big goals, how does this rank on your personal scale?
It's up there, because I know this rivalry for the fans is huge, especially for our fans. We want to be the kings of New York. New York's forever green. At least in my heart it is, and in all the fans here. So it's a great feeling, scoring that goal, especially late in the Open Cup match to get to the next round.
You mentioned that the game is big for the fans. What does it mean for you?
For me, it's huge. Obviously, I played in MLS. I had an injury, was out. There's been rumors and talked to my agent that there's been interest from MLS, but my heart's with the Cosmos right now. They gave me an opportunity when I was injured, and this game was huge for me because I want to prove to everybody that I can still play against MLS teams who play in the MLS. There was a lot of doubt when I was coming back from injury, and for me this is a huge game, scoring this goal against NYCFC.
You mentioned you want to be the Kings of New York. Are you hoping you get the Red Bulls next?
Definitely. I think I would love to play the Red Bulls. Growing up in Jersey, I was always a Metro Stars fan, and then they became Red Bulls. But now my heart's obviously with the Cosmos. But last year they beat us 4-1. The scoreline I don't believe was correct the way that the game went. We had a lot of opportunities against them too. But hopefully we can get the Red Bulls. But if not, then we just gotta play our best game against whoever we got.
Good team. They brought a lot to us, challenged us. Good game, great atmosphere. But again, we beat a very good team, and now on to the next one. We'll see who we play and everything. But again, credit to them. They threw a lot at us. I think we were defending a lot of the game and did a good job. We were organized and got the important goal at the end.
Speaking of the defense, from your perspective, what were you all able to do so well to keep them off the scoreboard?
I think it was a group effort. Honestly, I think we were tactically organized. Everyone worked for 90 minutes, and that's the key. Obviously, you're playing a good team. You got to eliminate the space, and you need everybody defending. So it's not just the back four or Jimmy back there. It was everybody, and came with 100% effort.
The team looked quite solid and calm coming out for the second half in particular. Organised. What was sort of said at half time about how things were going?
No, I think we said, we got to keep the same. We got to play our game, focus on what we do well, stay organized, fix a couple things. But again, we knew they were going to come at us. They're a very good team, quality players. And again, effort to everybody. I think the team, all the guys worked hard. And again, this is one step now. And now we'll see as we move forward in the tournament.
You've hurdled your first MLS opponent 3 years in a row now. What are your thoughts going into the next round yet again?
Try to win it. Obviously, we've won the first round against an MLS opponent and then kind of lost to Red Bull and Philly. So we want to try to go deep in the tournament. Obviously, it's good for the club. It's a great tournament. We're excited for it. So again, we know it's difficult. You got to be on your game. Obviously, you lose, you're out. So it's you got to bring it 100% every time you play in the U.S. Open Cup, and hopefully that's what we'll be doing.
When you're going through this U.S. Open Cup tournament, do you sometimes feel it's not just the Cosmos you're representing, but the league as well?
Yeah, you want to do well. You want to do well for the club. You want to represent the league, and that's all part of it. But again, it's one step at a time. There are a lot of challenges. Obviously, it's a tournament. You play a lot of good teams, and like I said, some days you play well, and it doesn't go your way, and you're out of the tournament. So that's you need to bring 100%. And again, for us, it's staying calm. It's doing what we do well, our game plan. I think that'll get us far.
What was your impression of the way NYCFC approached the match? They didn't necessarily have all their starters out there.
Still, quality players, good team. I thought they came attacking. They came after us. They pressured well, and again, I think we beat a good team. So whether they're, they don't have a lot of the regular starters that are playing. If it's guys getting opportunities, solid team.
What did you think of the fan support tonight from the 5 points and the rest of the Cosmos country?
Excellent. It's been great all year. Obviously, they support us, and it was great after the game to go to our section and have them there. So again, they've been great fans, and it means a lot to us, and it'll carry us through the tournament.
Was the end of spring season motivation for tonight's performance?
Yeah, we were obviously very disappointed. We felt like we could have picked up a couple points during the year that really hurt us at the end of the spring championship, and I think we need to grow. We need to learn from that, obviously, in the fall and mature as a team, so that's important.
What were your impressions of the field tonight?
The field?
Yeah.
It was good. Obviously, we play on turf a lot. Good-sized field, great atmosphere, so it was fun to play.
Obviously, Danny's the guy who goes out and gets the goal. What was your view of the goal? And coming from a guy like Danny, who's been through so much and been with this club through so much, does it mean a little extra to kind of see a guy like him go get that?
Absolutely. He's had a tough year. Obviously, he's had a couple injuries. He's worked hard to get back. He plays with his heart and soul. So it was excellent to see him get the goal. For us, it was a great ball from Mendes. Adam Moffat did a great job too, and Otto with the cross. So again, a good team goal, a good effort from everybody. I thought the subs that came in did an excellent job for us today. That was a big difference and helped us out tremendously.
What do you think of Freeman's tackle to save that possible goal late in the second half?
Yeah, it's huge. Obviously, if they score there, it's completely different. So it's a huge play. Again, credit to he didn't give up on the play, and that made the difference. So a huge tackle there for us.
Hoping to see the New York Red Bulls in the next round?
We'll see. Again, we realize any opponent we play is going to be difficult. So it's always fun to play a team that's close to you. Obviously for the fans, I think too. So we'll see who it is, and we'll have a couple weeks to prepare.
Gone for quite a bit with injury. What does it feel like to come in tonight and not just play but contribute to the game-winning goal?
It was great. like you say, it's been a while. It's been a bit rough. I've been kind of coming back and not been able to stay too healthy. So this was my target from maybe a month ago. Was to kind of be ready for this game. So just to be on the bench was good. That was the first goal, and then hopefully getting the game. I kept telling the coaches I was going to score, so hopefully they could put me in. I didn't do that, but that's what you want to do. If you go on the bench and you're going to come into a game, you have to make an impact, and thankfully I was able to do that. But I think just credit to the guys who played before, because they worked their socks off, and it kind of opened the game up a little bit there, and it was a good goal. It really was. It was a great ball in from Orozco and a great finish from Danny. So.
What was your point of view at that point? There was a key giveaway, and take us through that moment for yourself.
Yeah, turning into space, it's the two defenders who were back there for them, are backing off. I got a guy coming behind me, so it's, you just take your time and make sure you pick the right pass. And the end of the game, and those guys have played the whole game already, but they're getting forward. You see the opportunity. Whenever someone's running in space like that, you see the opportunity, and Orozco did, Szetela did. So it was a great goal just to see that ball getting crossed in. I was behind it, and Danny, reaching it. It's a great feeling.
And for the team, Danny's also struggled with injuries and had his own issues. What does this mean for the team, knowing that Danny's the one to score that goal?
No, it's great. It's great for him. It's 2 goals in a couple of weeks now, a few weeks. So it's great for him. He had a rough start to the season as well. Like you say, being injured, but he gets around and he works so hard. So for him, and he had a couple of opportunities in the game, where it's like, let's put those away. And I knew he was disappointed with those himself. So to get that goal then was great.
It's been an interesting season, especially I think at the holding mid position for the Cosmos, between everyone's rotating injuries, who's getting called back, and you and Danny are brought in and asked to keep the Cosmos competitive towards the end of the season, and then come in tonight and have a big match. Just your thoughts on that?
Yeah, at the start of the season, that was the position where we have so many guys in there, but thankfully we did, because it's, with injuries and obviously with Michael moving on, it's a position we really did need depth, and it was tough when you're constantly, it's different players in there the whole time, but everyone's capable, everyone's in the team for a reason, and everyone's capable of making a difference and helping the team get wins, so it's good to use everyone.
From your perspective, what did the team do very well defensively to shut out a team like New York City FC?
It was tough, because I think obviously Reversio was back playing and did incredible, his first full game in such a long time, and I know he was tired at the end. I told him, I was like, that's why I was helping us score that goal, so he wouldn't have to go extra time. So we're winning challenges, we're putting our body in front of things, we just defensively we played with a good intensity, we didn't give them time and space, we closed them down. And that sets the tone. That sets the tone for the rest of the guys, the midfielders and the forwards. So it was great.
As far as this being an NASL victory over an MLS team, does that mean anything to you?
Yeah, it's obviously the MLS is, it's the top league. So anytime, we're the underdog tonight. We know we've got a quality team, and we know very well we're capable of winning this game. But it's always good. Being in MLS for so many years myself, it's always a tough game when you're playing against USL teams, NASL, whoever, the lower league team, PDL. It's always a tough game. Everyone wants to be that bigger team. So, we're kind of the underdogs tonight, and we showed that we have plenty of quality, and it's great. Everyone was in there happy, so that's the feeling we wanted to have. Obviously, losing the spring season last week was disappointing, so the guys came out, and it was a great reaction.
Do you hope to get the Red Bulls next round?
Anyone, yeah, Red Bulls, yeah, I'd love to get them. It'd be great. Last year was disappointing. I missed that game after getting injured in NYCFC game, so for me it'd be good to get out there personally, and I know a lot of our boys would love to kind of get a little revenge, so we'll see what happens.